Okay, in a previous video we just added more test methods. As you can see, everyone should pass. Now I want to continue with writing some test methods because yeah, testing is such an important topic, especially for backend, but as well as for frontend, web frontend, or mobile clients. So that's why you can, to be honest, never write enough tests. And even though some tests might not contribute to your test coverage, it's good to have more tests and less. Better, yeah, having more tests and being safe instead of sorry. So the next test should fetch an ID with a should fetch a task with a specific ID and check this description. So basically, when get task by ID is called, then check for a specific description. Okay. Now let's take again our task, global task field. Set a description here. What we want to do by hummus. So every time exists by ID is called, we should return true. That's why we need call mock repository exists by ID. This can now be any argument returns true. Okay. Now we want again an every block. Okay. So when find task by ID is called, task by ID is called with again any argument returns task. I will explain why we did this in a second. Task. This is our actual task video. Actually, I will just copy this line, remove this line, and adjust this line. So find task by ID. Do I have a typo in here? It's get task by ID, right? Gosh, when the code completion fails. Task ID. Okay, that should be good. We added this to every blocks because I will show it to you. Get task by ID. What happens here? We call a check for task ID, and this check for task ID goes into this exists by ID. What you see here. That's why we say true, and then we just mock the say when every time this is called, just give us this specific task. This is how you mock things. And yeah, let's assert that. Let's say actual task video is equal to, and this must be by hummus, but yeah, this is the more cleaner way to do it. And this should be description here. Nice. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the next test. Next test. Next test. Next test. Um, Basically, the next test will be almost the same like this test, but we want to try to capture like we did in this one here, where we captured some things. There we captured some things. Do it here as well for our next test. So let's start. PHP test. Oh wait, I will just copy all these things here, remove it, paste it, and check, check, check. Copy, paste. When task ID is called, then check if argument could be captured. Okay, and we have to close. So nice. And yeah, yeah, this is good now. We need again our task slot where our argument will get captured. Basically, but task we capture now the task ID. So task ID slot, this is slot, and our ID is of type long. So okay, what we gonna do now is actually we can take this every blocks, copy paste them, and then we say just this here. Okay, and this is called, we want to verify things. So mock repository. This is gosh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake from too much copy pasting. What I totally forgot is we want to capture the value. This is the reason why we write this test method. And of course, we want to capture task ID slot. And basically, what we are going to do here is also say here the same thing. This is something we can copy paste. Okay, remove that, paste. Nice. Yeah, this is the verified block. I did not close it. And then now we can assert task ID slot, the captured value captured is equal to, and remember we just passed, we want to always capture the thing that is passed here by find task by ID, and when we actually called it, what we're going to do, we just pass the task ID. This is our global field, which is here. This should be equals to the task ID. Yeah, that's it for this method. Now just let me think, what can we test next? We can go on and basically test the delete message when delete HTTP call is set up by the client. If this works, I'll just write again test. Always these typos. So and task in delete and delete task is called, then check the response message. Okay. What we need again, for the, I will explain to you in a second. We need this block again, because now we want to save the delete message. Which is actual message of type string. And this is what we get when we call object under test, delete task, and we give it the task ID. And also the delete task, as you can see, has the check for task, check for ID, and there we also have the exist by ID. So yeah, this is why we mocked it here to true. And yeah, now assert that actual message is equal to, now we have to go to the delete delete task message. This is the thing we want. Just copy, go back, paste, and you should come our task ID. Nice. Okay, we done a unit test for the delete HTTP call. Okay. Now what we can also do is do the same. Also, I mean, we can do almost the same thing. Also check for the captured argument when the delete call is executed. So I would say, let's do that. Copy this stuff here, paste it, close it, and remove it to the then block. Check if argument could be captured. Here we need now again a task ID slot to capture things. So again, we need the exist by ID needs to be true. Then again, every mock repository delete by ID. Now, what we need is again to capture the task ID slot. Yeah, this will return nothing, but we can say returns here unit for void. And now we need again our verify. But before we do the verify, we need to actually call it. So object under test, delete task. This is our task ID. So mock repository delete by ID. Capture now task ID slot, and then we can assert task ID slot dot captured is equal to our task ID, because this was the value we called here, and we just checking if this could be captured. And yeah, and now let's just quickly write the last the last unit test method. So when an update task is called with a specific request argument, then check for the task property. So okay, let's start. Better said, let's continue. We already started. Okay. When update task is called, then check for the request properties. Okay. Nice. So let's take our task again, add up the description, say go to shawarma matam, shawarma restaurant. Let's say the task is set, say false. Oh gosh. Task is task open, let's say true. And task dot priority, let's say priority, set it to medium. Okay. Next, I would say just create a local update request, because we just have just a task request. Just create a local update request. Say request as task update request yes. Task dot description, task dot is set, task dot is task open. Why it took now the ID? Oh my gosh. Okay, this task open, type, and task priority. So, okay, now we have a local update request class here, and now we have to specify again the blocks. So basically, we may have to make sure when a request is sent that there is already a task where access by IDs again will be called. This needs to be true. And when find task by ID is called, it also needs to be true. So we can take this, but make sure you remove the captured here. So, and say instead of it, say any. find task by ID, and what we also need to change, duplicate the line, and when it's saved, when it gets saved, just it should give us the task. Now our actual task. Wait. Yeah, I want to call, I'm sorry, I'm just confused. Object and a test, dot update. Now we take the task by ID, task ID, sorry, task ID, and give it here, this one, request. And yeah, we need to save it, introduce local variable, single variable, say actual task, but this needs to be a DTO. Okay, enter. Yeah, this gives an answer. So, okay, okay. Yeah, what we can do now is to assert again. Assert again, say actual. Code conditions. Description is equal to, and now we want to make sure this is equal to this here because we're returning this. So, and we do this for the rest of the properties as well. So duplicate it, and these need to be is reminder sets. Reminder set is task open, and this one needs to be priority Montes. Excellent, بالعربي. Okay, now we run the test and hope everything works, inshallah. Yes, see you in the next video, and hope in the next video we will also start to write the integration tests for the controller. So see you in the next video. إلى اللقاء يا شباب.